So let's talk about the truth behind manufactured suffering, or psychology calls it fictitious disorder imposed on another, FDIA, or Manchurian syndrome by proxy. We'll look at it psychologically and spiritually, why it's one of the most insidious and dangerous forms of abuse, and the hard truth behind it. So quickly, Manchurian syndrome is when a person presents themselves as having a disorder that they don't actually have, or they exaggerate a trait for sympathy, for identity, for leverage. A lot of narcissists and psychopaths do this. So they're faking or inducing illness or symptoms so they can provoke and steal empathy from you, so you can be more forgiving for their deliberate disrespect and actions. So flip the script. When you say by proxy or on another, fictitious disorder imposed on another, it's when a caregiver, a parent, exaggerates, creates, or induces illness. So what's really happening psychologically? So at its core, FDIA is not about the child. It's about the caregiver. It's about the parent, the guardian, unmet internal needs. So they have this need for control. So they control the child's health. And being able to control the child's health, you control the narrative, you control attention, you control the environment, you control everything about the said child or children. It stems from a need for validation or sympathy. So they want to be seen as the devoted caregiver, the devoted parent. When you don't have an identity, you take that, right? And one that comes with a fixed, an endless supply of validation and sympathy. Identity construction. So their worth gets tied to being needed or seen as sacrificial. And other times, it stems from abandonment. If you always need me, you're never going to leave. So this can show up not just through physical harm, but through gaslighting and narrative control. Other times, it could be induced illness, poisoning, withholding care, constantly telling the child you are sick, you're weak. That's like psychological conditioning. Some even go as far as doctor shopping to reinforce the narrative. So over time, the child would actually develop symptoms